welcome to a brand new video of the Targeted Individual Program, Targeted Individual Experience. What you guys are seeing here, let me get back to what I was so I talk about, for years now I've been saying this, how they have been manipulating black men and black women to be at war with each other, and also to get black women to become bisexual or lesbian, right? Now, again, I have nothing against people who are bisexual, who are lesbian, who are gay. But what I'm trying to show you guys is there is an agenda, particularly within the black community, also the Hispanic community, because the Hispanic community within the past decade, more young Hispanic women and males are identifying as bisexual, gay, lesbian, transgender. That's in the Hispanic community, right? Now go back 2-3 decades. It used to be young white male and females identifying as such, right? Then in the from 2000 to 2010, we start to see an exponential increase within the black community. Okay, to where you now have 27% of young black women identifying as bisexual or lesbian. Then fast forward to today. Today, young Hispanic male and female are the number one group of people who identify as gay, transgender, lesbian, bisexual. Right? Then it's young black men and women. And then it's young white male and females. Okay? So I want you to understand how things are being flipped, right? They are using silent sound, using covert psychological warfare, using drugs, chemical warfare, and also environmental warfare in order to, with the combination of all these things, right, to convert young white men and women from becoming gay, transgender, lesbian, bisexual, but also to push that onto young non-white people, particularly young Hispanic and black males and females. Now, because in Africa, right, there is laws in most countries in Africa, there are laws against being gay, being bisexual, being lesbian, right? So what they're doing now is conditioning the minds of particularly young black African women, and I've been seeing this trend lately. And how do you spot these things? Okay, when they are sticking their tongue out, like I talk about these subliminal messages that they'll send you if you're a TI, particularly me being a black male, and again, how understanding how they have conditioned and used black men and black women as a weapon against each other, right? And then engaging in you having young black women engage in bisexual relationships as well as being lesbian. And again, black men play a big part in that, unbeknownst to them what is really going on, what's really happening. You look at black college campuses today. On black college campuses, black women are not only getting involved with men who are bisexual, right? They themselves are having a relationship where you have they become the second person in the second or third person in the relationship with a black man, and that black man might be gay, but they don't care, right? So now you have on black college campuses, you see black women are willingly making the choice, and again, willingly, I say that in quotation, right? Because they're being manipulated, and they're using certain types of black men in order to get them to engage in such activities, right? And black women also who are lesbian, because they love to recruit each other. All right, so I'm going to play this video, okay? And I want you to see how many times she's sticking her tongue out. And again, it's something that if you look at the video, you can see it's done purposely. It's not done, accidentally, anything like that. It is being done purposely, okay? Check this out. There you go. There you go. There you go. There you go. Okay. So these things are purposely being done. I can show you other videos, countless videos. For example, when I was on the bus today, there was a woman standing up outside of the bus, pulling to the bus stop, and she was standing, opposite from where I was sitting, but she's on the other side on the sidewalk. And literally, the whole time the bus was there, as the bus pulled in and then stopped, she walked up to the bus window and stuck her tongue out, and she kept her tongue out of her, stuck out of her mouth until the bus driver pulled off, until he, um, you know, he pulled off out of the bus stop. And I'm just shaking my head like, wow. Again, a lot of stuff is being covertly done. A lot of it being psychologically done, using drugs, using covert psychological manipulation. Right? And so we have to truly understand what's being done, particularly, and I say this, within the next decade, not only are you going to see more and more, almost half the black female population in America identifying as such, but in the Hispanic community, they will be close to probably over half. Because if they're the number one group of people who are identifying as such, and I always talk about this, when stuff happens in the black community, other communities ignore it and they participate in it. Eventually, it's going to come into your community. Okay, but guess what? White people are doing. They are doing the reverse. They are deconverting their people, their young men and women, from going into those type of lifestyles. Okay, you don't believe me? Go research it. All right, like I said, don't just believe what I say. Go research it. All right, talk to you guys in the next video.